Because of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission CFTCC, we now have a clear understanding of what will take place. What an enormous deal it is. Inclusion in the group is open to anybody and everyone. By the way, my name is Nick and I am Nick. It is my sincere wish that by the time this film is over, you will be subscribed to the channel if you have not already done so. The CFTC informed us of what will take place in the future. It is a significant matter, but a great number of markets will reopen and it is possible that they may not function properly when they do. In this narrative, the plot is not completely insane. This is something that we have previously discussed for some time. It is necessary for us to come up with significant occurrences. Major shifts are taking place. When we travel back in time, the year was 2017. The dispensed ledger technology and price clearing agreement was a collaboration between the Bank for International Settlements in 2017 and was given the name of the agreement. In another instance, it transformed into a frame. Looking at this procedure, we can see that there are a lot of business people who are interested in the age of blockchain technology, comprising those who are interested in reaching an agreement that will result in improved and more consistent functioning of the system. The last time a significant number of people discussed a new challenging relationship, an investment in money, or a white paper on distributed ledger technology DLT in the press was quite some time ago. Central banks have also launched research or projects linked to distributed ledger technology DLT in order to enable the private sector to develop this technology. The structure of the financial system contains a component that is of utmost significance. The primary objective of the system is to provide assistance to individuals in determining how to make use of distributed ledger technology DLT as well as the benefits and drawbacks associated with it. It turned out to be an essential component of the situation for banks. It was included, and at least there is consensus among all parties regarding new charges to settle. This has been the primary objective of the Committee on Payments and Market Infrastructure that is part of the CPMI group ever since it was responsible for establishing the regulations. Is it important to know this? Ripple has been a member of CPMI for a little more than 7 months now. Keep in mind that this is from the year 2017. Consequently, it is imperative that you are aware of these PDFs of these significant models at this same now. Additionally, in 2016, the Federal Reserve published a paper on distributed ledger technology DLT and how it can be utilized to clear and settle funds. And as a consequence of this, there has been a great deal of activity about DLT. The addition of DL to the global financial machine for clearing and trades was something that they had been planning for quite some time. Now, DLT is able to assert that beginning in October 2022, there will no longer be a requirement for cleaning. In the year 2022, when CBO made his comeback, this event took place if we pay attentive attention. To my mind, DLTLT possesses a great deal of positive qualities. Everyone in a group is able to make changes to files using distributed ledger technology DLT, even if they are located in separate locations. In the present moment, there are numerous kinds of markets that are open and certain products are sold online more frequently than others. To add insult to injury, we might require some new technology. The situation, however, will evolve over the course of time, and in the end, production will skyrocket to new heights. Changing just one service is possible. It is not clear to me why the previous system should be maintained when a new arm is being constructed and put into operation at the same time. This would be comparable to transforming existing infrastructure into brand new infrastructure. In the event that we sell digital native stocks and bonds on a virtual market, we will require a far lower amount of cash and protection. In every market, there are likely to be significant shifts in the future. Because every bank is undergoing transformation, it is now feasible to avoid having to clear. His statements might potentially have a significant impact on those who deal with assets and on financial institutions that hold assets. Following the posting of trade sports such as swap deals in custody, the ledgers of those individuals will be amalgamated and squished together into a single entity. By doing things in this manner, the company might be able to save some money. Those who are currently utilizing the feed chain as well as those who may utilize it in the future believe that it is an excellent notion to have it become more powerful and linked. Not the least of our findings is the fact that a number of businesses, including JP Morgan, have attempted to create their very own coinage for the purpose of storing money. In all honesty, this is what is in progress. If tokenization is done correctly, it will be the key to all of this. Additionally, it eliminates the need for those who clean dwellings. Now that we have speedy settlement, there is no longer a requirement for it to clear itself. It is not necessary for everybody who wishes to transfer money or withdraw money from the DTCC to go through those costly formalities. What is the current process for clearing and payments? Are blockchains going to change that? Without a doubt, it will. Since May of 2021, the DTCCC has been diligently working on developing ways for reaching agreements. We are going to discuss them both in this town and all across the world. There is significance in these times. March 2021 was the month. A few months ago, a post was made on a financial forum that contained this information. This discussion focuses on the ways in which distributed ledger technology will alter the future of financial markets. When we take a closer look at the situation, we can see that every one of these individuals was involved in the DLT cases in some way. How are you all doing? Have you picked up on something? Take a look at these large banks as well as a few of the smaller ones that are already located in this area. We could have a good time doing this. For each and every lesson, there has been an online class session. 8 meetings have taken place between now and the year 2020, during which leaders from the banking industry, asset management, exchanges, infrastructure, money making, and regulatory agencies have had the opportunity to engage in conversation with one another. When analyzing trends, we looked at them from the perspectives of North America, Europe, Asia, and the Pacific. There were 5 of them that discussed innovative applications of distributed ledger technology DLT, as well as other types of assets or product strains such as equity loans and product strains, manage and provide funding for derivatives, securities, securitized goods, and other financial instruments. The following is a list of all the locations where you can tokenize them in order to determine what is hidden behind them. This sector is worth a significant amount of money, many billions of pounds to be exact. To learn more about how distributed ledger technology DLT is being utilized more and more in the financial markets, this file is available for use by anybody in business, government, or Congress. Are you aware of what is taking place? It makes sense to me why things could appear to be going at a snail's pace. Inside the cryptocurrency industry, there is not a lot of activity going on. You guys are not doing anything at all. They pondered these considerations for a considerable amount of time. Going back to the year 2017, let's take a look at how things were suddenly becoming better. Many large banks and other major organizations are currently working in the distributed ledger technology DLT field in the background. An intriguing investigation that reveals the involvement of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission CFTC, BlackRock, and numerous other large banks and asset management organizations. The majority of individuals, on the other hand, do not even bother to read these publications. The preparations for this event have been going on for quite some time, and this is just one example. This article will discuss some of the ways in which technology businesses and the stock market experiment with new ideas or create items that are capable of doing the tasks that they require. When you use distributed ledger technology DLT, they already test and build stuff with it. In order to demonstrate how character DLT may be utilized to improve certain markets, you should employ it. Discuss the opinions of experts in the field regarding the best ways to find solutions to problems or obtain answers in this particular scenario. Provide a brief description of the activities carried out by a few of the companies that are currently working on these use cases. With the help of this list of events, we will be able to learn more about what ended up happening. Time travel to April of 2021, shall we? The attention that is being paid to these use cases is significant. It is now possible to conduct these DLT transactions on stock markets. Even if we take a closer look, we can see that this is a demonstration of the principle. This is how the process of issuing a bond for a firm works. The process of distributing and managing public funds is proceeding smoothly. At this very moment, the release is about to take place. Just take a look at this in any way. A connection may be made between this and the target line for tokenization and security deals, which are gaining more and more recognition. All of that is done at a cost. We do, in fact, have a list of updated applications right here. A straightforward market on the distributed ledger technology platform is the only significant thing I'm considering doing. One of the new use cases that has emerged in the stock market is the elimination of centralized post-trade infrastructure, such as the CSD agreement system. In addition to a clearinghouse that is based on distributed ledger technology DLT and is managed by the current central infrastructure issuer, it is likely that all clearing personnel will be required to make adjustments to the way they do their duties. Rather than using smart contracts to make transactions